You've probably noticed this. Some channels upload just a few videos and their channel starts growing. Meanwhile, others post 10, 20, even 50 videos and still barely get any views. So what's actually going on? In this video, I'm going to share 7 mistakes that most new YouTubers make that are stopping you from growing fast on YouTube and even hurting your channel without you realizing it. And the worst part, you're not even aware of most of them. But the good thing is, I'll show exactly how you can avoid or fix these mistakes so your chances of grow on YouTube become much faster. And before we start the mistake number 1, let me tell you something. I'm also going to break one of the biggest myths about old age accounts later in this video. Do you really need an old age account to grow on YouTube? Does that actually work? But first, let's start with mistake number 1, not sticking to one niche. I know you've heard this before, but honestly, this is the most common mistake almost every beginner makes. Here's what usually happens. You see a viral niche in some video and you get excited, so you start a channel in that niche. You upload 2-3 videos, but they don't get any views. Then suddenly you see another niche going viral and you think, maybe I'll try this one instead. You private your old videos and start making videos in the new niche, and this keeps repeating. Within 1 month, you've changed your channel name, profile, banner, sometimes 2 or 3 times, and you end up uploading random niche videos on the same channel. And without realizing it, you're confusing YouTube. The algorithm is still trying to figure out who your audience is, and before it can even understand your channel, you switch again. And because of that, your videos struggle to reach the right audience. So what's the fix? The niche usually isn't the problem. You just didn't upload enough videos. Most people upload 3 to 4 videos and already decide it's not working. But the algorithm needs time. It needs data. Before even thinking of quitting a niche, try making at least 15 to 20 videos. Then decide. Now you might say, but some channels go viral on their first video. Yes, it's true. And we'll talk about why that happens in the next mistake. Directly copying other channels. I see this all the time. When people find a fast-growing channel, they literally copy that channel almost exactly. And then they wonder, why aren't my videos getting views? Let me give you an example. You might have seen a finance channel blowing up a month ago. As soon as it went viral, tons of videos popped up with titles like how to make finance videos like Nick Invest, and many people started copying that exact channel. The result? Barely any views. And honestly, I don't fully blame them, because many tutorials teach you how to copy, not how to think. Even if you somehow match their quality, how will you compete with their quantity? This channel uploads 20-minute-long videos daily. They probably have a team, and you're just starting alone. So, what's the fix? Instead of copying directly, add your own twist, look for gaps, and bring something different into the niche. There are a few channels that started after Nick Invest and are doing well because they understood a gap in the audience. And that brings us to mistake number 3, not understanding your audience. Now this one is really underrated. Before entering any niche, you need to understand who you're actually making content for. Let's take the same Nick Invest example. After that channel blew up, this channel spotted an audience that wasn't being reached. Instead of trying to go broad and appeal to everyone, they made their character black and focused on a black audience. And the channel is doing really well. Another channel in the same niche also targeted a black audience, but instead of a male character, it chose a female one, which helped it connect more with female viewers. And that channel is doing well too. So, how do you figure out your audience? You can do this in many ways, based on geography, age, gender, language, and more. Let's take gender as an example. This channel is doing really well with women's self-improvement content. Instead of copying it, you could create similar content around men's self-improvement. Different audience, but the niche is still the same. To explain further, it mostly makes mindset breakdown videos about particular singers or actresses. If you want to start in the same niche, but for men, you could make videos like the Keanu Reeves mindset. There's a good chance this could perform well if executed properly. By the way, this isn't a thumbnail from any channel. I just created this to help you understand better. Now let's talk about audience by age. If your niche is something like Roblox, your audience is mainly 13 to 17. You'll need fast pacing, multiple hooks, and dynamic editing. Younger viewers have low retention, so if your video feels slow or boring, they'll click away. And honestly, you'd be shocked. Some creators spend a ton of money just editing their Roblox videos. But let's say your main audience is 45 plus. They honestly don't care about crazy edits or motion graphics. You don't need to invest too much time or money in heavy editing. They care about clarity, value, and the emotional connection your video gives them. People in this age group can literally watch a video with just one static image and voiceover, as long as the topic interests them. If your audience is 18 to 35, a strong 30 to 60-second hook with decent editing works great. You don't need over-editing for the entire video. Of course, there are exceptions, but generally this is what I've observed over the years. Now, you might be thinking, I get my audience, my niche is solid, so why am I not getting views? Then you're probably making mistake number 4, ignoring video packaging. Now, if you don't know what packaging is, it's just your title and thumbnail. And here's why it matters. When you upload a video on a new channel, YouTube tests it by showing it to people who might be interested. But if your thumbnail and title aren't strong enough to make them click, YouTube slowly stops pushing it, no matter how good your content is or how hard you worked. Even if your CTR is good, if people leave early, retention drops, and YouTube stops pushing your video. You need both strong packaging and strong retention. So, how do you fix it? Your thumbnail is the visual hook, the first thing people notice when scrolling. Your title is the next thing they read. Each one should give people a reason to click. For example, instead of titling your video "Morning Habits That Make You Productive," try, "I woke up at 5 a.m. for 30 days. Here's what happened." Which one would grab your attention? Most of you would pick number 2, and that's exactly the point. Now about retention. In the first 30 seconds, immediately deliver on what your title and thumbnail promised. If you showed earnings, don't spend 2 minutes on unrelated backstory. Show a glimpse early. If it's a challenge video, show a highlight, but don't reveal the final result. If your intro feels a little disconnected from your title or thumbnail, viewers feel clickbaited, and they'll leave. And if they leave, your video probably won't perform well. Number 5, spamming hashtags. Now this is very common, especially in shorts. Some creators use just one trending hashtag in the title of every short instead of writing a proper title. And in some cases, they add 30, 50, even 100 hashtags in the description. And the worst part, most of them are random trending hashtags that have nothing to do with the video. And let's be honest, even if it gets you a few views, what's the point if it hurts your channel in the long run? Here's the thing, YouTube is way smarter now. Adding tons of hashtags won't boost your reach. And if you keep using unrelated or repetitive hashtags, it can start looking spammy. You might not see any immediate impact, but over time, it can hurt your channel's performance. And if you think hashtags are the reason videos blow up, just look at this short with over 160 million views. No hashtags in the title, nothing in the description, yet it still exploded. That's because YouTube already understands what your video is about. It reads your title, your captions, and understands the content of your video. It's not the hashtags making it perform. And this isn't just about shorts. I've seen long-form creators cramming keywords into their descriptions, thinking it will magically make the video go viral. It doesn't. It just makes the description look messy. Same with tags. They don't matter that much anymore. Let's take this video with 1.9 million views. If you check the description, there's almost nothing there. And when I searched for the tags, there weren't any at all. Yet, it's still the most viewed video on this channel. Now, tags can help a little for search-based content like how to style or review-type videos, but for most content, they don't play a big role. So instead of obsessing over hashtags, keywords, and tags, focus on making better videos. Let YouTube's algorithm do its job. It's best at finding the right audience for your video. Number 6, starting a political faceless channel. This is risky, very risky. Starting a faceless political channel can literally get your channel terminated. Politics is already a sensitive niche, and YouTube is extremely strict with faceless political news-style content. Sometimes they don't even give warnings, they just terminate the channel. And honestly, I'm sad to say this, but I've seen creators teaching how to make faceless political news videos without ever talking about the risks. Some of those tutorial videos get over 100,000 views. Now, imagine how many beginners watch that, start a channel in that niche, and later receive a termination email. Most of the people watching those tutorials are beginners, people who just want to grow and start earning. This type of content can easily run into spam or deceptive practices issues if it's not handled properly, and that can put your entire channel at risk. If you want a proper video about YouTube policies, just comment detail and I will know. Now, what's the fix? If you're planning to start in this niche, be extremely careful. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it for beginners. If you're already doing it, at least understand the risks. And if you're unsure about your content, it might be better to private or rethink those videos. Some niches look profitable, but they come with serious risks, and most tutorials don't talk about that part. Number 7, being obsessed with analytics. This is something I realized recently, and honestly, it surprised me. Many new creators upload a video and then keep opening YouTube Studio again and again, checking the views, refreshing the stats every few minutes. Here's the problem. If your video doesn't get the views you expected, your motivation drops, and you end up wasting entire days just refreshing analytics instead of creating your next video. I'm not saying ignore it. CTR and retention do matter, but checking repeatedly won't make your video go viral. You can't judge a video too quickly based on early stats. Sometimes videos start getting pushed after a week or even later. So, what's the fix? Open YouTube Studio only 2 to 3 times a day. That's enough. Personally, I open it once a day, mostly to read and reply to your comments. Sometimes I don't even open it for a couple of days. So the point is, if a video performs well, great. If it underperforms, instead of staring at analytics, start working on the next one. That's the real move. So, these are the 7 mistakes you should avoid if you're serious about growing on YouTube. Now let's talk about the myth I mentioned at the beginning, the old account myth. You've probably heard many creators say that YouTube trusts older accounts and favors them more. Here's the thing, this channel you're watching right now is not an old channel. I created a completely fresh channel, and after a few days, I started posting. Now you might think, okay, the channel is new, but the Gmail account you used is probably old. No, I created a fresh Gmail account for this channel. Everything was brand new. I've seen channels grow with old accounts, and I've also seen channels grow with new ones. So there's really no need to buy or search for old accounts or overcomplicate things. Yes, in rare cases, your IP might be a factor, but what actually matters is good content and avoiding the mistakes we just talked about.
The biggest issues stopping people from making money with YouTube Shorts are these view jail problems. 0 view jail, 15K view jail, and 30K view jail. These 3 stages of view jail are something almost every Shorts creator faces. In fact, many creators quit making Shorts entirely because of this issue. The saddest part, I was the #1 victim of this problem, but unlike other creators, I didn't quit. I failed many times. I listened to all those YouTube guru tips, tried everything from buying aged accounts to using specific posting schedules, but guess what? None of their advice worked. I got frustrated. I even started believing I was the unluckiest person ever and cried wondering why it's not working for me, while others posting nonsense were going viral and making money. Out of pure frustration, I started posting randomly, not to make money, but to figure out the real problem. I gave it everything I had for 9 months, and finally, I broke through all the view jails, got millions of views, and started getting paid. And for you, you don't need to spend 9 months like I did, because in this video, I'm sharing exactly why these view jails happen and how I escaped them. All you need to do is watch until the end. I'm sure you'll enjoy this video, but before we dive in, would you mind tapping that like button and also subscribe, because this channel is made for creators like you, so we can grow together. Let's start with 0 view jail. This is when you post a short and it gets literally 0 views, not even 1. Before jumping to the solution, let's understand why this happens. Because giving you a solution without explaining the cause is like giving you medicine without telling you what disease you have. Makes no sense, right? There are 3 main reasons you get stuck in 0 views. 1. You look like a bot. This is the most common. You post your first short and a few hours or a day later, bam, 0 views. YouTube thinks you're a bot. You see, YouTube is a billion-dollar platform. They don't want bots or AI-generated content running wild. They want real humans made by God making content. And just because your account is old, even from 2006, that doesn't mean YouTube will trust you. I bought many age channels, didn't help. The problem was, I didn't warm up the account. Whether your channel is new or old, you need to prove to YouTube you're a real person by doing human things. Watch YouTube videos, like and comment, subscribe to others, and share videos. Do this for 4 or 5 days, ideally up to 7, but no more than 14, and you'll escape the 0 view jail. And yes, liking this video and subscribing counts too, just saying. 2. You changed your niche suddenly. You might already be getting thousands of views, but then you suddenly switch your niche, and boom, 0 views. If you're already getting 10K, 20K, or 30K views, switching niches abruptly is risky. YouTube has already analyzed your content and audience. If you upload something unrelated, the algorithm gets confused. But don't worry, I'll show you how to change niches properly later in the video. 3. You posted overused viral content. If you're reposting popular viral shorts that have already been posted thousands of times, YouTube may throttle your views. So if you do repost viral content, make sure to transform it, add voiceovers, captions, and emojis, on-screen icons, especially in the first 3 seconds. If you avoid these mistakes, congratulations, you've officially escaped 0 view jail. Now let's move on to the next level, 15K view jail. If you've reached this point, congratulations. YouTube has officially recognized you as a real God-made human. Now the problem isn't YouTube, it's your shorts packaging. You might be putting in low effort or just downloading videos from TikTok or Reels and uploading them directly to YouTube. That kind of content needs luck to go viral. I'm not saying don't repost content. I'm saying whether it's original or reposted, what really matters is your packaging. What is packaging? To go viral on YouTube Shorts, you only only need three things: the hook, the retention, and the payoff. Let's break these down. 1. The hook. Think of it like the thumbnail plus title in long videos. In shorts, people don't see your title or thumbnail. What matters is the first 3 seconds. If you catch their attention, they keep watching. If not, swipe, your video is gone. There are 2 types of hooks: visual hook, weird objects, arrows, red circles, unexpected scenes; word hook, asking a question or saying something shocking at the start. Use either or both, but your first 3 seconds must grab attention. 2. The retention. If you're serious about content creation, don't ignore this. Retention is what keeps people watching until the end. You'll find it in movies, viral videos, ads, and top creator content. To boost retention, use good storytelling and use editing. This is optional, depends on your niche. A solid story in the middle, higher chances of going viral. 3. The payoff. This is what viewers are unconsciously waiting for. Maybe you asked a question in the beginning and the answer comes at the end. That's your payoff. If people stay to see the payoff, they watch till the end. That's gold for the algorithm. So if you apply these 3 parts, hook, retention, and payoff, you'll break through 15K view jail. Now let's talk about the final stage, 30K view jail. At this point, I won't give you any secret hack because this stage is just a minor difference from 15K view jail. If you're getting 30K plus views, YouTube is already giving you big opportunities. But if you're not going viral now, it's likely because you have no strategy, you're not doing research, and you're not analyzing your competitors. You don't need a full overhaul, you just need a tiny fix. Take a look at your video idea, your hook, your retention, your payoff. Tweak just one of these, and there's no reason why your short can't go viral. If you're still watching, I'm 100% sure you enjoyed this video. The only way to show your support, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Got a question? Missed something? Drop it in the comments. I'll reply to everyone. Thanks so much for watching.